Hi, so it must be really strange for everybody to see me with a shirt on because that's been a complaint for some time that most of my videos I'm not wearing a shirt. But for Kenko, I had to do it because Kenko plays a very important part in my life to going shirtless. Alright. So yeah, so just going back a couple of years on how exactly the interaction with Kenko happened was Kenko came in as a blessing. Because my structure was all over the place and I'm not the guy who would want to cook food every day because of my hectic schedule of training and working out and trying to figure out food. It was just all over the place. So a couple of months of doing OMAD, I was just not able to figure out my macros, my food structure, my lifestyle around it, and it was just coming down as a crash. But I happened to interact with Kenko and that gave me some amount of light in the tunnel where I understood and I figured out that if I get my food on time, I will be able to live this lifestyle for the rest of my life. And because this is something that I did not want to do it as a fad to get physically better, it was more a mental and a spiritual journey for me, right? So talking about how Kenko worked with me was because in that 2 hours of my OMAD meals, I needed a structure, I needed my macros to go in, I needed the right amount of food to be there because there was a possibility of me skipping a lot of important macros and micros as well. But I sat down with the Kenko guys. They're extremely beautiful, a team, very cooperative because for them it was something new, a journey. But what they did was they gave me some amount of room to breathe, and that was the most important thing because I needed somebody to understand the space I was getting into, and it was something not very general that is available in the market right now. For the Kenko team to figure this out and figure my taste out, and I'm not like, I'll be very honest about this. I'm not the guy who's extremely easy to deal with when it comes to food because I'm fussy. I have my likes and dislikes, and sometimes it is so difficult to get through me that these guys had to like ask me for trial and error recipes and stuff around it. But they did a very beautiful job and I really appreciate that because what it did was, it's been 9 months that I've been with Kenko, day in, day out. I take my meals from Monday to Saturday. Sunday is a day off because I prefer to eat food with my parents. That's the only reason why I don't do Kenko. But from a Monday to Saturday, guys, I'm not even kidding, my meals come from Kenko.